Hello everyone, Kristen Brown here. I'm a relationship healing and self-worth recovery author, mentor, and speaker, and I am the host of the Sweet Empowerment podcast that you can find on all major podcasting platforms. And today I want to talk to you guys about what most people understand as the empath-narcissist dynamic, okay? But I want to dispel that right off the top here, because empath purely means that we can feel what other people are feeling, all right? And guess what? We're all empaths. All human beings are empathic. We are all made up of energy and we can all feel energy. The second thing is that not all people that treat us poorly are narcissists. So people want to put themselves into a box. They want to say, I'm an empath, they're a narcissist, and this is the problem, and I can't break this pattern. And I'm here to dispel this myth for good. Why? Because I want to see you thriving in a healthy relationship, and I 1000% know that you can. I healed this pattern inside of myself some 10 years ago or so, and I am now teaching this because I have found what is the miracle cure to healing this dynamic for good. But a lot of people out there are looking for the quick fix. They're scrolling through all the social media, they're looking to watching videos because they're waiting for that one sentence they can say or that one behavior they can do that is going to change this thing for good. It doesn't work. In fact, if you are relating to this video so far, you're like, yeah, it hasn't worked for me. Well, guess what? It didn't work for me either. I tried everything I could possibly do to get my partners to treat me like I mattered, but it never worked. What worked is when I started to treat myself like I mattered. I wanted to share with you what is the miracle cure. The miracle cure is self-love. People might be like, oh God, I'm so tired of this. I want to talk to you about the true meaning of self-love and what the 5 self-love tenets are. Okay? Self means of you. Love means the highest power in the universe. Love is of God, and God is the highest power in the universe. Love is God, God is love. So when we start to apply the highest power in the universe to our wounds, we begin to heal. And what happens is we organically shift the way we show up in relationships, in addition to our energetic vibration raises. So what happens? We start requiring something different in relationships, and we say it from go. We're not afraid anymore of setting boundaries. We're not afraid of being our authentic self. We're not afraid anymore for asking for what we need and want. And what happens is energetically we are naturally going to repel the takers because we don't vibe anymore and they know it. But we will call in people that are of a higher energetic frequency. This is how we heal this dynamic for good. So I want to give you what is the 5 self-love tenets that you can start applying to yourself today. Tenet 1 is grace and forgiveness of self. When you start giving yourself grace for what you're going through in life, where you've been in life, and you start forgiving yourself for the mistakes that you've made, because we all make them, we are fallible human beings, you are applying a self-love tenet to you. The second one is respect and protection. How much are you really respecting yourself? When I looked out into the world and I was like, wow, I was not really respecting myself or protecting myself. Now, I don't mean walling your heart. I don't mean getting armored up. I mean true protection, being willing to speak your boundaries and hold them until further notice, until you see change in the other person. The next one is acceptance and compassion of self. We need to accept ourselves for who we are completely. Who we are. You are a divine unit of God. You are perfectly made exactly how you're supposed to be. There is no one that was in the past or in the future that is going to be you, because you were divinely made. When we accept ourselves and give ourselves compassion for exactly who we are, we start to heal on the inside. The 4th tenet is supportive self-talk. Have you listened to the way you've spoken to yourself on the inside? When I started to look at the way I spoke to myself on the inside, I was absolutely appalled. I was nothing short of a bully to myself. So how can I expect people to treat me better when I was treating me like that? And the last and final self-love tenet is self-care. A lot of people mix up the words between self-care and self-love, and they interchange them. They're two different, completely different words with definitions, okay? Self-care is about treating yourself, mind, body, and spirit well. How would you treat something that is weaker than you, like a child or a pet or an elderly person, right? You bathe them, you care for them, you put their needs first, you take care of them. When you start giving yourself those things that you've been trying to get in the outside world, you will shift. This is the miracle cure. So I hope you guys got a lot from this video today. I'm super happy to be here and recording this for you because I care about your experience. I am on an inspired mission to spread this word to as many people as possible because I hate to see people hurting. That's part of who I've been my whole life. I am a very gentle, loving spirit that didn't like to see people in pain, but yet I was allowing myself to be in pain. But when I cleaned that up in myself, my entire life changed. So if you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to click the bell icon so that you can receive notifications for upcoming videos, and like and share. I'm super happy that you guys listened today. Also, I wanted to let you know that my latest book, my second book is coming out, is called The Recovering People Pleaser, a spiritual guide to reclaim your self-worth and attract the love you deserve. This is coming out in November of 2022. You can jump over to my website at kristenbrown.org. Scroll down just a little bit on the home page and you can type in your email address so that you can be notified when this book is released. It is something that I put my entire heart into. I love this book so much and I'm so excited to share it with the world. All right, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Mwah. Much love to you all.